the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Going to 53.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Prescott now on second down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The give is to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide angle. Here we go, wide angle.
2nd down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Here we go. 47.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Now back to throw. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Let's go. 46. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Good. 26.
Prescott from the gun. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So the Patriots coming out now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside. It's a lot longer run, and you've got to make sure your angle is right because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the ball after a big pickup of yardage and hurt him out of bounds.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Gets it to Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll give to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A second down throw for Prescott. Out to the flat for Riddick. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Prescott throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Prescott to throw it. He finds Reddick complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
46.
Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Cooper was the intended target.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a carry for White. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now White. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Patriot!
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Prescott now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Dak finding the former Jag Hurns for the Dallas 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
There you go.
Prescott on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And again, it's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, we got four down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They stay on the ground with White. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Goes underneath here to White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Mark Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Prescott now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And some strong running. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
46.
Prescott now on second down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
No, check, Patriot!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I know you feel that.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Dorsett's got it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On third down, that's White. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Ingram, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
2nd down, Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run with White. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. New England on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey. 4 down.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Dancing away at the 30. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Four down, four down. 54's Mike, 54's Mike.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Hey, four down, four down. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come.
Stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Patriots, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it.